Hello, welcome back to Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen. Last time, we teamed up with Ujam, the true hero of Dragon Quest IV, and, got some sort of MacGuffin or Orb of Silence thing, whatever, who cares. But with Ujam here, we're ready to take revenge.
Nothing can stop him now. No ghosts to bring him down. You know, when there's nothing left to lose, he wins.
All hail Ujam! Here's Raskin.
Really, just do the Shadow the Hedgehog intro, but with Ujam in there instead of Shadow. Mina and Maya are just in the background like, what the hell's going on? This has really gotten away from us.
Yeah. Anyways, this part of the game is very strange as far as, like, equipment goes, so expect a lot of floundering at stores. As I try and figure out what to do with my party of two mages that I can equip, and Ujam, who may or may not be very quickly getting outclassed.
Impossible. Nothing can surpass Ujam. Ujam will never die in magma.
But he will get outmaneuvered by platypunks. Hey, since your only experience with Dragon Quest is Rocket Slime, how strange is it that the platypunks are barely in this game?
Yeah, where's their gang? What happened to their gang?
It's just... because they're being paired up with the slimes, you expect to see, like, more variants, at least.
Yeah, they're all just kind of normal.
Because, like, the slimes get phased out pretty early, but they're at least, like, other types of slimes that you're always going to be seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no metal platypunk.
There's a lot of just like, alright, we know Valzek sucks, but where is he? How do we find this man? Oh, hey, speaking of slimes, this ought to be an easy fight.
What? Oh no, that one can breakdance.
I don't know about these slimes.
We are going to
we're
beat
getting
you to
served.
Death. Okay, well, surely we'll get up to 26 of them, and then they'll stop spawning. Oh no!
Oh no,
It's
it's
this
enormous
guy.
king slime.
So that's how King Slime forms. God,
Okay,
the loving
snub.
animation on this man.
So snub deactivates a spell whenever you try to cast it on someone. So Maya's not necessarily going to be useless every turn, but she could be useless at any turn.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's try Sap, since this guy seems to have pretty high defense. Fuck! I thought Snub was a one-use thing.
Oh god, he's just smelly for an extended period of time. Jeez.
Anyways, the first time I had that encounter, I actually was strong enough to like defeat multiple slimes every turn, so they just kept summoning more slimes and more slimes. Like, I couldn't defeat enough to end the encounter, but they couldn't summon enough to form the king. So it just kind of kept going for a while.
Now that's real strategy. Just keep you locked there for eternity.
Mm-hmm. Also, a slime is only worth one experience point, so it's not even useful for, like, grinding purposes.
Mm-hmm. Also, that just reminds me of not seeing a close equivalent to King Slime, the King Frost in Persona 5 yet. I know he's there somewhere, but I haven't seen him.
I'm gonna find that fucker. Anyways, the Prime Minister threatened to throw us out just for being into his room, and instead we just fucking stole the money he kept under his mattress.
What are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Alright, well, we already sold that, so we know it's useless.
Yeah, the defense on it is terrible. Well, I mean, I guess that's just easy money then. No, you can't stay in the castle. Look, everybody here is just too aggressively French. You'd go mad.
Right, well, if you could parse that text box, that's our next hook. We need to find something that makes a loud noise.
Alright, well, our Orb of Silence. Decidedly not the thing to use in this situation.
Yeah, the real treasure in that cave was Ujam. Also, I called him the Prime Minister earlier, but he's a Chancellor. The Chancellor's a huge coward, so if we set off some loud noises near him, he should run to where Balzac is hiding.
Honestly, just sneak up behind him and shout boo, it'll probably be fine. Just say, stupid Chancellor, you make me look bad. And then put on a mask and go booga 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 at him. Works every time.
Also, like, you're telling me that those fireballs are silent?
It's very quiet fire. It would be really weird if somebody just attacked you with a fireball and it just didn't make sound.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, we just saw Ujam very specifically pick the lock on these doors. I already mentioned it, but in the NES version, whatever the wording was, it implied that he was just kicking the doors open.
Mm-hmm.
Or possibly just ripping them off the hinges. And I kind of wish they kept that.
Just going through this, you know, very, very fancy official estate, just going, ugh! And then just breaking open a door. Just punches this one.
Yeah! And it makes the Chancellor's stress to, like, throw you in jail extra funny because you're just, like, tearing doors open. You're talking shit about all the people in the castle.
Honestly, if you just did that close enough to him, that could probably be the loud noise you need. He's just listening to you making your way through the fucking castle. Eh. Eh. Oh, I don't know what that noise is, but I hate it.
I think wherever Ujam walks, X gonna give it to you is faintly playing in the background.
Okay, so now I can see a potential weakness for Ujam then. Rocket launchers, got it. I could kick that guy's ass.
So anyways, we know what we need, but we don't know where to find it, so we're just exploring for most of this episode.
We don't know what... Well, we know what we need, but we don't know where to find it. The Dragon Quest IV story.
Every Dragon Quest has at least one part like this, most have multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Typically it's for something a little more exciting than a noisemaker, but you just gotta play the hand you're dealt.
We could just buy 2 swords. Just buy 2 swords, clang them together, you're good.
Yeah, that needs to be in the anime adaptation. You're just like, oh, we need to make a loud noise, and then it just hard cuts to Maya screaming really loudly outside of his door.
Also, this is a really cool looking town. I think this is my favorite one so far.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it because the emulator hates it.
I'd imagine, yeah. There's so much water to render. How can a single Desmume handle this?
There is always quite a bit of slowdown in this area. And I don't fucking have a capture card for my DS or my 3DS. And I'm not sending those away to be modded or whatever.
Mm-hmm. At this point, they're precious commodities.
Yeah, so despite my physical copy, this is being emulated. But I definitely pulled the ROM from my DS card, so I don't want anyone giving me shit. Anyways, this guy is revealing that all the French accents are fake, which is probably they're out for writing them like that.
If you do not speak the French, you will end up in the jail. The French really
Anyways, I
use
fucking
this
love
much?
the idea of a king taking over and deciding everybody has to talk with a French accent when there is no France.
Doesn't have to be a good French accent, but if you're not
Wait a
trying,
minute.
oh buddy,
You!
it's that bitch.
I'm glad you're in jail. I'm sorry, what did you say this thing was? A Powie Yowie? Let's give this guy a wide berth. Well, that was not productive.
Ujam will now stand here and contemplate what he must do next.
Ujam debates how badly we can fuck up the emulator.
Ujam contemplates whether or not it's right to kill somebody who's in jail. I mean, it's normally pretty wrong, but like, that Yeti does look like he sucks, though.
To be fair, we don't even know if it's the same Yeti.
If he has the same ability, he could go to hell.
Well, he probably doesn't. I mean, there's a reason the Abominable Showman had like a title. Or Abominable Showman. Anyways, yeah, to give you an idea of how weird equipment management is in this chapter, I accidentally tried to buy something I literally couldn't afford. That doesn't happen very often. Anyways, we're buying some boring equipment. We need a little bit more defense. So we had to get some leather dresses instead of anything like cool or interesting.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't get one of those fans.
Anyways, I kind of feel bad for, putting Ujam in front and talking about Ujam all the time because this is the chapter for the sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And instead we're focusing on the random guy they found.
He also is here for revenge.
Yeah. I know he's here for revenge for the same guy, but I do think it'd be kind of funny if he just had a completely unrelated revenge quest. Yeah, you have to put Ujam in front to make sure he gets hit the most, because he does have the most HP.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just fun to joke about because there's so many things about him that are just weird and a little fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he was just one-shotting everything in the last dungeon, and how he used to just break doors down.
Hey, could you call the group Mina Maya and Ujam?
Fucking Ujam got third billing, but he got a bigger role in the story as compensation. Soup Sun?
Soup
I just
con.
now noticed her name was none the wiser. I hate everything about this shrine.
This shrine kicks ass. Damn, they got a lot of fire here? Messed up.
Yeah, and it's 7 smaller flames surrounding a single large one. I wonder if that's a metaphor for anything.
Nah.
If you, viewer at home, have you kept track of how many playable characters we've had so far?
No, and I refuse to count. I'll do nothing of the sort.
One weird thing about the pacing in this game is that you spend so long fighting early game enemies because you have to re-level up every chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so weird seeing a bullfinch, and like we saw one of those 6 episodes ago, and it's still a threat.
Yeah, it's just how this game rolls. Also, oh no.
Yes, we have reached the mining town. This is probably the most depressing area of the game, or maybe the second most.
After the Child Death Town.
Maybe the third most. This is just a mining. Like, as an American, I'm used to like towns where, oh, there used to be a lot of industry here and now there isn't. I'm not quite as used to depictions of like, oh, the industry here is thriving, but that's kind of the problem.
Yeah, this sucks actually.
Like, the mine is here, the mine is working, they're getting stuff out of the mine, but
It's making everything worse.
it's also releasing poison gas. But there appears to be explosives in there, so we're going in.
Oh, this is the perfect place to get what we need. Definitely.
It's like, I swear to God, I saw firecrackers at one of those other shops. Can we at least check one more time?
There has to be something around here that can make a noise that isn't located in the mines.
Anyways, I'm going to make sure that we save here. Now, you may have noticed that, oh hey, I was one-shotting enemies, just outside this area, so how bad can the mines be? It's not enough that, like, there's poison tiles everywhere and every single NPC talks about someone they know who died. They really need to establish how dangerous these mines are in the only way the gamers will understand.
Tough random encounters, fuck you.
And is there anything here? Nope.
This rundown house doesn't actually have anything for me. How dare you, house? Hey, don't go into the mine. Gas I could handle, but monsters, ugh. Alright, so I forget if it's Mina or Maya who hates caves, but, this seems like an especially bad cave. Oh, hey, this house does have something.
I believe it's Maya who hates the caves.
Mm-hmm.
Mina might also hate caves, but she's the responsible one, so she wouldn't let it show.
Mm-hmm.
Here. It was only 10 gold coins, but it's not like he's gonna use it.
Yeah, he's just a skeleton.
Alright, Mammon Mines. Fuck this place. Every fucking cave looks exactly the same. did every Dragon Quest DS game.
This one looks a
They just
little bit different. It's got the pillars and stuff to keep everything up. It's
they put a
slightly
fucking
different.
filter over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess every mine looks the same, and there's a ton of mines. There's a ton of man-made caves in the Dragon Quest DS games. You get really tired of seeing these support pillars. Yeah, yeah, monsters. We've dealt with monsters.
Hmm. Gas. Monsters. Hmm.
Could there be a connection between these two things?
Alright, I'd better get a cork
All right.
board ready.
Alright, Jinxsters. So the lowest level version of these guys were still pretty potent threats. This might be 2 levels above. Because I think there are Winksters and Blinksters.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we gotta take these guys down before they start casting spells. They're already hitting pretty hard with just their rods.
Yeah, for a magic type enemy, that's not great to be seeing.
Mhm.
It's survivable damage, but, it's more significant than the things outside.
Alright, Sizz, finally we've learned a multi-target damage spell.
Yeah, it only took several episodes.
Also, Silver Tarot cards. Um, I can't remember if these are oh wait, they can be equipped by Mina, but they can also be used in battle. Whenever they're used in battle, they pull a random effect. I'm not going to list all the random effects out, we're just going to see a few of them as I use them.
Mm-hmm.
If you use them 3 times in a row, on the 3rd time, the chance of pulling the Fool jumps up to a 1 in 2 chance. The Fool instantly KOs your entire party.
Oh my god. Okay, so,
If you pull it 4 times, it jumps to a 99% chance, I think.
So don't use it too much, or you almost certainly die. But also maybe don't use it
don't-
sometimes, because you might die.
I don't think you can pull the Fool on the first 2 pulls, actually.
Okay, so not at all.
I think, yeah, you're guaranteed to get good effects on the first 2. Maybe not useful, but nothing is going to fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 3rd and 4th one, they will just ruin your life. I really should have healed before this fight.
Mm-hmm. Just gives it just KOs your party because one of them just does the drawfee bit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Justice. Justice casts Poof. The Astrea's Abacus did the same thing. It has a random chance of just making an enemy go away. Did not work.
Oh, well, you get
Okay,
more
well-
gold at least.
And we're definitely winning this fight.
Doesn't look like it, but this is what victory looks like.
This is in blood. This is victory wine. So yeah, we just lost our physical attacker. The rest of us are fizzled, so we can't cast spells. We need to go.
Alright,
Fizzle is worn
goodbye.
off, but we don't have anybody to tank. We need to bring Ujam back now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a strange setup because the monsters on this floor are like mostly tolerable.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to
Like,
do.
these guys are jokes. You go down one floor and they're just impossible to deal with.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Well, if I go, there'll be trouble, but if I stay, it'll be double.
Alright, there we go. Now we'll get double the gold from the easy fight.
Mhm. Strength. Attack power is doubled. That might be more useful if somebody else was pulling these tarot cards. Although, as a priest type, Mina's a bit bulkier than her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there is our double gold. I think we're about to give all that gold to a nearby priest.
We're not doing great.
You walk by carrying the coffin, and that guy in the inn is just like, I told you!
What did I tell you?
I told you not to go into the mines! He's bringing our beloved Ujam back to this world.
That's right, the beloved Jam.
The fucking fan campaign that started when Ujam's written out of the story for unjust reasons. His agent double booked him and they had to kill him off.
Alright, well, look, maybe something good will come of this. Maybe he'll get a spin-off with Healy.
It's a spin-off, but it just fucking sucks. It's not what anyone wanted. They're like running a hotel or something stupid like that.
Okay, I'd at least like to watch the pilot for that before making any choices. I will reserve my judgment. There's a lot of concepts I would accept for the Ujam Healy show.
Anyways, there's no actual inn in Mammon Mine. We can't use that lady's place. So instead we're going back here for the free inn. Because we have to go somewhere, and with Chimera Wings we can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So may as well go where the inn is free. Anyways, back to spin-offs. So I mentioned like running a hotel because like I don't think very many of these made it to air, but every once in a while you will just hear about like some shitty Faulty Towers spin-off that was supposed to come out and then rightfully died in pre-production.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I always think about is they were going to use that spin-off idea for Bulk and Skull, who are the bullies from the first few seasons
Power
of Mighty
Rangers.
Morphin Power
Yeah.
Rangers. And part of me wishes that existed just because I'm a Super Sentai fan, and like something that tangential being related to Super Sentai is very funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I can make that fucking Domino meme with the first episode of Go Ranger,
Mm-hmm.
and then the big domino is the Faulty Towers knockoff. Anyways, so let's show off Sizz. Fuck.
God damn it. Ujam's sleeping even harder now.
Ah! I hate snooze, I hate snooze, I hate snooze!
Well, I guess at least somebody gets to show off their multiple attack.
I can't even remember if I fight here or if I just run. No, I guess I'm stupid enough to fight. I really... Oh my god.
Oh my god, here we go again.
So at the very least, snooze is pretty powerful for you as well. But this is also a major reason why so many people fucking hate JRPGs.
Mhm.
It's fights like this.
Yeah, you don't really have any way to, like, not be asleep at this point, right? I don't think I've missed any, like, sleep prevention items.
Yeah, we don't have any defense for this.
I haven't actually seen a lot of, like, ability tags on equipment. Usually it's just like, yeah, this doesn't have any effects.
Yeah, by the late game, there will be a lot more,
Yeah, I figured.
but there's still, like, the different kinds of things that equipment can do is a pretty limited pool in Dragon Quest.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, eventually you just get to a point where, like, there's a whole bunch of specialized equipment, but it all does the same thing, and it's usually reducing heat damage or ice damage,
Mm-hmm.
or heat and ice damage. Alright, now I think I just heal all and carry on. I don't think I go back for another instay immediately afterwards.
But now you're missing MP.
Okay, maybe the worst thing about Mammon Mine is that this dungeon is only like 2 floors, and they're not very big floors. It's just
Hard to get to
such a
the
jump
end.
in the encounters.
Oh
Look at
god.
these fucking guys.
It's the were-tigers. I forgot about these guys.
Didn't Trophy draw these guys once?
Yes, I think that's mainly what I know them from, though I've also seen them elsewhere. This is another design that gets around a lot because it's very good.
Yes, it's very good and very prime Toriyama. Alright, we finally got to use Sizz. Sizz does as much damage as Frizz, but it hits an entire group and costs more MP.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else in your party will work against you to make sure that the group you're targeting will lose at least one member before it strikes. I say that, but Frizz actually did quite a bit less damage there. I wonder if I just forget that Mina can heal in fights. I'm usually preoccupied with trying to end a fight as soon as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and then healing outside of it. At least for random encounters. In boss fights, I'm better at keeping everything together.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be more for the long game in those.
Anyways, this heal all. Heal all can be a little dangerous because sometimes, you know, you'll heal to your full HP -1,
Oh, gotta get that last
and then it will
HP.
just immediately cast heal again.
You said heal all.
Thankfully, heal is only 2 MP, so it's, you know, in the early game you might want to make every heal cast count, but eventually, what's 2 MP gonna cost? Oh, okay, fine.
Okay, thank you.
Those aren't even like metal slimes. They don't have a whole bunch of experience points. Yeah, we're at the end of the dungeon, by the way.
I don't know, it's pretty useless gunpowder. It can just make a loud bang. Don't worry, that's exactly what I need. And this is the only item on the planet that can do that.
Anyways, yeah, we got the powder keg. I could cast evac, but I am going to at least see if I can survive any random encounters I might hit, because I'm starting to get the feeling I might be a little underleveled.
Mm-hmm. Coasted on that good early ooh jam too much.
Yeah.
No, that guy's just dead. What do you expect?
I feel like a lot of people, especially if they're new to JRPGs, are too scared to do anything at less than full strength. But I think a lot of the fun of JRPGs does come when you are, like, having to make riskier decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the less fun part. Okay. Some of us are still alive. Like, you might like I bounced off of this dungeon 2 times in a row, and that could be really frustrating. But then you realize it's only 3 floors, and the third floor is a single room.
Mm-hmm.
And now the encounters being that challenging makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. It's just a very intense short burst. Just gotta do a short sprint.
Ordinarily, in JRPGs in general, and Dragon Quest in particular, random encounters are just there for resource management purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Take down your HP or your MP before you reach the boss. Here, there is no boss, so they're just challenging in their own right.
Yeah, we haven't seen any bosses in a while, have we?
Yeah, Tornico didn't really have any.
Yeah, that wasn't the point of Tornico's chapter, so... We haven't had any here either.
Hmm.
It's
I
pretty
think
much
me and him
it's
have a
been
very specific boss in mind.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of working our way up to him.
Yeah, so really it's been since Elena, who had several bosses, I guess, to make up for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd exactly consider them bosses, but you know. They were distinct enemy-type forces. Alright.
Anyways, we're fucking done with Mammon Mine, and we're never gonna see it again.
Yeah, and I noticed we got Zoom, so wherever we go next, we can go there very quickly.
Yeah, no more Chimera Wings either, at least for this group. Didn't lie on actual progress, but you know, we explored the world, we got to see a few things, we got to spend more time with Ujam.
And some of us died.
Multiple times, even. Have to tune in next time for when we finally track down Balzac.